hair's growing a little bit, man. Hey, what did you take from your experience in the NBA Summer League this year, and how can you use that to take it to the regular season this year?
Yeah, I think the first thing was like the, I guess, adjustment to the NBA game. It was probably the first time for a lot of us that we were playing 5-on-5 on an NBA court. Obviously the 24-second shot clock, spacing's a little bit different, style of play, same way. So, I think being around guys like Gigi and Jake and Scotty who have played in the NBA already, it just kind of helped me get a head start going into the season.
Hey Cam, so I'm sure you've probably heard at this point, but like Luke Kennard, Desmond Bain, they have these shooting competitions at practice and whatnot. And Luke Kennard kind of talked about the idea of you now being involved in some of those. You think you could beat those guys out in some of those practice shooting competitions this year?
Yeah, I mean, as a competitor, you got to bet on yourself. So obviously, Des and Luke are great shooters, but I look forward to the challenge of hopping in those shooting competition and giving it a go. But yeah, you got to bet on yourself.
Hey Cam, I know you had to be excited coming off a good summer and getting to Memphis and ready to go into training camp, and then all of a sudden here's an ankle. How was the high of getting here ready to go, the low of now, doggone it, I got to sit for a minute, and then how do you get yourself through this to get ready as quickly as you can but not rushing it too much to get out here on the court?
Yeah, it's beyond frustrating, honestly. Was feeling good, getting ready to go into training camp. Very, very happy and looking forward to that. It's just kind of the unfortunate situation of the game of basketball. Sometimes you leave the air and come down on people's feet, but it's not going to control. I'm going to control what I can control now, and that's my attitude. That's my effort towards the rehab. Definitely frustrating, but I'm still going to go to training camp and support the team in any way that I can.
You mentioned that NBA spacing, and that's something that obviously you were probably brought in to help the Grizzlies with. What have you noticed in terms of that? That spacing, the extra space that you have, the NBA as opposed to college, that'll kind of help you show other elements of your game or even expand on some of the strengths that you already have.
Yeah, I think the spacing naturally just create, longer closeouts, less help in a way, because if you are in the gap, you kind of, I guess there's that extra foot and a half on the floor, it feels like, that you have to, as a defense, cover for. So, like I said, I think it just creates longer closeouts and, definitely is more of an advantage for the offense. And for me, I think it may be able to show some of my passing ability, getting in the paint and, having the defense sink in and being able to show a little bit of my playmaking. But I'm not worried about what I can show. It's more so what I can do to impact winning for the team.
Cam, can you tell us which ankle it is, and was it the same one that you turned during summer league, or was it the other one?
It was the same ankle. Didn't have anything to do with that ankle from summer league. Really, just it was feeling good, and just one of those unfortunate ones where going for a rebound and just came down on somebody's foot and rolled it the wrong way. It's the right one. Yeah.
Hey Cam, obviously unfortunate news with your ankle to kind of start this whole process of being in the NBA, but also like a big move that you've had to adjust to getting to Memphis. Just what's that move been like for you coming here, and how much you've been spending time with Santi and kind of settling in?
Yeah, credit to the organization. They really made the transition very smooth for all of us rookies, I think. Very welcoming, very family kind of environment. So, credit to them for making it so easy for me and the other rookies. But, getting to hang out with Santi is pretty cool. What are the odds that we end up in the same organization, from our different paths at Loyola to get here now. But, one of my better friends for sure, and definitely looking forward to spending time with him.
Yeah, Cam, just
besides the shooting we touched on, I was going to ask, what trait do you think you're going to lean on or just going to best translate to the NBA game? And then what's been the communication as far as this being a stacked roster? They're expecting to go to the playoffs. Maybe you have to go to the G League, knock off some rust, develop that way. What's the communication been? What's your approach on that sort of situation?
Yeah, I think for both of those questions, it would be, just my competitive mentality. Taking it day by day. Like I said, whatever the team needs from me, I'm willing to do to help impact winning. So I think just having that mentality of coming in ready to work every day and doing whatever coach, asks of me is all I'm here for. Good. Thank you.